How would a pro and beginner magician perform the same trick? Let's start nice and easy. Let's grab the deck and get started. We take the cards out of the tuck box and hand it off to a spectator so they can shuffle up the cards as much as they'd like. Once the shuffling has been completed, then I'm going to take the deck back and I'm going to make a prediction. Let's just say I predict that you're going to pick this card over here. I'll take it, put it on off to the side. Now we need 5 cards touched, and you'll see exactly what's going to happen with that. So touch the back of one card, touch the back of another card. Let's say a third card, a 4th card, and we need one more, a 5th card, right? So we have these 5 cards selected. I'm going to take them right out and put them on top of the deck. We have this one card here. That was my prediction. If we take a look, the prediction is the King of Hearts. I'll leave it here. And we'll take the 5 cards I just dealt out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You had a free reign of whatever 5 cards that you wanted to select. I'm going to take these cards, I'm going to shuffle them right into each other, right, just to make it as fair as possible. Shuffle them right in. And I'm going to hand this packet over to you. What I want you to do now is I want you to deal 1 card off the top. Then I want you to take the next card and put it underneath the rest of the deck. That's called the duck. So you're going to deal and duck and deal and duck and deal until there's 1 card left remaining in your hand. And if you take a look, this 1 card is going to match my prediction. King of Diamonds and King of Hearts. Perfect red match. Boom. So how would a pro magician elevate the same effect and add more skill? Instead of the magician himself making the prediction, everything is now going to fall on the spectator. And that's going to make it so much more fun, but also a bit more difficult. The spectator can take the deck and of course shuffle it to their heart's content. Once the deck has been shuffled, maybe a couple of cuts, we spread out the cards like this. The spectator now has a free choice on what prediction they want to make. Let's just say they love the Ace of Spades, so they pick out the Ace of Spades and that's going to be their card. Now we can take the rest of the cards here and we can give this a shuffle just so I don't know where anything is. And just to be fair, I feel like we always just have to give the deck a cut just so everything is fine and dandy. Now, we have this card here. We have 5 cards selected like we did last time. Card number 1, card number 2, card number 3, card number 4, and card number 5. We have these 5 cards. Gonna take them, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess we don't really need to put this face down, right? Everyone knows Ace of Spades, that's prediction. But we do the same thing. We kind of interleave these to shuffle them up. If the spectator wants, actually, we can even do like an overhand shuffle because I guess that's a bit different. But we have these 5 cards now. And what we'll do is the exact same thing. We're going to deal, we're going to duck, we're going to deal, duck, deal. Of course, the spectator will be doing this, deal, duck, deal, until there's 1 card remaining. And of course, that 1 card is going to be the matching card, the other black ace. You know, I feel like I haven't done this in ages. What up, crew? It is Magic Monday, and this is your place to learn magic, master your performance, and captivate audiences. This is Take 5 by Harry Lorraine. I'll teach you the easy method and the pro method. Let's dive right in. Welcome to the tutorial. Once again, we're going to start with the easy version first because that kind of lays the foundation, and then the pro version just builds on top of that. So the easy version I'd rank as a mid-level beginner type effect just because there is a small amount of work involved. Now to begin, of course, no setup required. You hand the deck off to the spectator, they shuffle it up, whatever they want to do. Nice and easy, no stress at this point. Now you take the deck back and you're going to make a prediction. What you want to do is take a look at the top card, and the prediction that you make is going to be the matching suit and value of that card. So in this case, it's a 2 of hearts. The prediction you're going to be making is the 2 of diamonds. So you go through, look for the 2 of diamonds. And at this point, when I take it out, I don't reveal it just yet, right? 2 of diamonds, I leave it face down, put it off to the side, just so the spectator can still see it. Now, at this point, we have those 5 cards selected. Now, here is where it gets magical. But I guess before we even do that, what you need to know is how to swivel out cards from a deck. So for example, we have 2 cards out like this. To swivel out cards, you're going to take this here, use your index finger, tilt them off to the side so they're going to pivot about the middle finger where the deck is being held. You could take them like this and put it on top. So that's just something you'd want to practice, whether it's 3 cards, 4 cards. In this case, we're going to do it with 5 cards, put that on top of the deck, right? That's something you want to practice, and again, it's not too difficult to do. So you tell the spectator now that they're going to touch the backs of 5 cards to see if we can find the matching card to the prediction that you made. So when they're picking these cards, you want to take them out about 1/3, leave them protruding out about 1/3. So they touch this card. Make sure they don't touch the top card because that's going to be our, sorry, I swiveled out some cards there. Make sure they don't touch the top card because that's going to be our prediction. So let's just say this card sticks out here. This card sticks out again about 1/3. The third card is going to stick out a bit more than a half. The next card, again, about a third. And the next card, a little bit less than a third. So now you can see we have these 5 cards. The magic lies in gathering these cards because we're not going to take all 5. What's going to happen is the bottom card here, we're going to push in as we come over to swivel these out. So we push in, swiveling these out. The spectator, of course, thinks this is a group of 5 cards, when in actuality, it's 4 cards. And this goes on top of the deck. Now here you want a bit of a time delay, right? You just took out some cards, put them on top of the deck. You come back here now, and you say, this was my prediction, the 2 of diamonds. And you'll see, let's see if the 5 cards you picked, if any one of those cards match the prediction. So you take out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Of course, the bottom card wasn't the original 5 that were picked, but the bottom card is the matching card. You take the top 3 cards and then the 2 cards, you interleave these together. The bottom card, the 2 of hearts, is going to go between the bottom 2 cards here, and the other card is going to go between these 2 cards. Put them in like this. Then you do the same thing one more time. Split 3 and 2. The bottom card here is going to go between the 2 bottom cards here, and the top card here is going to go between the top and center card here. Let's push that in. Hand this packet now to the spectator. They're going to do the exact same thing we talked about in the performance. Deal, duck, deal, duck, deal, duck, and deal until there's 1 card left. And of course, that is the matching card. You're gonna love it. Let's talk about the pro version. Now the pro version is gonna be a lot more fun. And again, the key difference is that instead of you making a prediction, it's a spectator who makes a prediction. So there's a lot more in their control than there is in your control. So once the deck has been shuffled up, like we did the first time around, you spread out the cards like this. This is a ribbon spread. You spread out the cards like so. Now you need them to select any card that they want, completely free choice. Let's just say they pick out the, I don't know, they want the Queen of Diamonds. So they pick out the Queen of Diamonds. The move that you're going to pull off, and you can take this queen, put it off to the side. The move that you're going to pull off is as you're squaring up these cards, you're going to find the Queen of Hearts, which is the soulmate of that card, right? Same color, same value, and move it to the top of the deck. Now that's going to be very difficult, of course, if you've never done this before, but here's what you need to execute. First thing you need to do is locate the Queen of Hearts, right? Or locate the soulmate of the selected card. We see the Queen of Hearts is right here. As I'm gathering up these cards, I'm going to come here to the King, the card right before it, right? I'm going to come to the King, push it down a little bit as I square everything up. So now here you can see the King slightly protruding out. If you can see that, King is slightly protruding out. I take this now and I put it face down. And once again, the King is protruding out right here. This is gonna, again, require a lot of precision, a lot of skill. You take the packet from here, lift up, and square in. So you have that break between those cards. So the card here on the bottom is King of Clubs. The card here on top is the Queen of Hearts. You split at this point and you riffle the cards together, making sure the Queen ends up on top, and you square everything up. Now I also like to give the deck a false cut. And this is one that I actually learned from Richard Turner, where you give the deck a cut like this, and you pretend to complete the cut, but instead of completing the cut fully, you actually go a bit further up than the packet, take a part of that bottom packet with you, and almost like a oops moment of oops, I forgot some cards. But as you come back, take this bottom packet back, put it on top of this, and bring it here, making the top card still the Queen of Hearts, even though it looks like you gave the deck a cut. Now that this is here, you accomplish the exact same effect. You know, you get those 5 cards out. You just take those 5 cards out. You push in that 1 card here. You swivel these out. These are 4 cards here. I usually leave this face down and then I turn it face up again, push it off to the side, and then come out for those 5 cards. I shuffle in the exact same way. You can add the additional thing that I did, where I did the overhand shuffle as well. So you want to just peel off 1 card at a time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do the same thing again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's going to maintain the cards in that order. And I guess pro tip, you can do whatever shuffle you want, as long as the prediction card, I guess that's a prediction card, as long as the card that's going to match the prediction is second from the top. And if you can keep track of that, the shuffling knows no bounds. So then what do you do? The exact same thing. You deal first, duck, deal, duck, deal, and there is the card. A perfect match. So whether you're a beginner or a pro, you got this. Fun fact, I did this trick almost 8 years ago, back in 2017, which is insane to think about. Got some good gems on here. As always, a huge shout out to all my Patreon producers, and thank you, love you, see you soon.